I still feel the blood dripping down my face. They can't like the post, but they can't feel the pain. Hop I still feel the blood dripping down my face. They can't like the post, but they can't feel the pain. Hop
All right. We are live. We are live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. If you guys hate the algorithms as much as I do, please hit the like button. And hit the share button, too. That helps us out a lot.
Share that shit.
So also make sure that let us know in the comments if everything sounds all right, because it sounds a little different from our end compared to what it'll sound like on yours.
Let us know everything sounds great.
And also jump in the comments. We will make you a part of the interview process.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Shout out to Penny.
How's our audio? Audio popping?
Can y'all hear the guest?
How I'm sounding?
We're using a new microphone, so we want to make sure it sounds clean and loud. All right, I'm going to change the banner a little bit.
What up? What up? Woohoo!
All right, we get back to the comments.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Stuff.
Cool. All right, guys, man. Without further ado, I'm gonna introduce you guys to the guest, Mr. Aaron Sawyer.
Namaste.
All right, we'll start this off. Tell us how you got into music.
But I got into music whenever I was listening to those little baby CDs that they had where they would record like dude, there must have been someone in the studio that recorded one for each name. And so it was like, this song is for Aaron. He's my spouse. And I was like, fuck yeah. We had those little cassette tapes. Honest to God, bro, I just tried to trace my first memory to whenever I started in music, and it's the ABCs, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and then from there, I started listening to like pop punk, like that 03 to 05, like, like Simple Plan and Bowling for Soup, like on the radio, the Avril Lavigne's and the and then that progressed into more like rock, like alternative rock, like the 3 Days Grace, the who else would like Bullet for My Valentine and Avenged Sevenfold and just all these great bands. And then hip hop was probably, bro, around like 2010, those like BET ciphers. Like once those ciphers started taking off, that's where I really wanted to like experiment with lyricism. And never I mean, dude, I didn't start writing my own shit until like 17 though. I started doing like slam poems, you know. I didn't grow up musical at all. I just like did karate and fucking played soccer, bro.
That's awesome. Okay, so once you got into hip hop, what was the first song you made? Like, what was the creative process?
First song I made that came out called Hippie Shit. I was like, this is the path. And so like the process was like, dude, you know how it is when you first start making this music. I got this candy ass beat. And I started like learning how to keep tempo by like trying to understand other rappers' bars. Like I didn't understand like everything was measured in fours or anything like that. I was just kind of like free balling it. I didn't know how to structure a chorus or write it. You know what I mean? So like the process behind that, dude, no, even before that, I released this really terrible poetry audio book on this weird website when I was like, I got caught with LSD by my parents, bro. And that day I realized I was going to sober up and do hot yoga and get my shit together, bro. And so I dropped this audio and I just knew that I had to put something out. It didn't matter if it sucked. I knew it would suck for quite some time. And you have to just kind of sit with that for 3 years.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God. Once it starts to suck even any percent less, you're like, okay, well, I'm on the path now, baby. You know, doesn't sound like shit stain.
All right. That's awesome. So the episode title tonight is how new artists can make noise.
100.
I think Tulsa, we definitely had a slew of new artists that kind of came out of nowhere and made a lot of noise like really quick and did it very well. And I feel like you're definitely in the top 10 of that. So talk about your
first list I've ever made.
What? All right, cool.
I know, right? I'm fucking so slept on, bro. Fuck y'all. But like, honestly, nah, fuck y'all, bro. Hurtful. Okay, what's the question, bro? Sorry.
Oh no,
just do this.
Just when you came out, I mean, you came out pretty quick with just a look, music videos, ciphers, battles. Talk about, was this all planned, or did you just kind of do something and then all of a sudden? Obviously, shows was in that because you did you do some very energetic shows.
Thank you.
What was your idea? Did you have it all kind of planned out, or you just said, "Hey, I'm just going to do a music video," and then did you just jump on every opportunity, or did you have like a whole like list? Like, did you write out your goals? Or
dude, yeah. So
how'd it go?
So it definitely started with experimenting with psychedelics and then taking notes and journaling. Let's go, Tulsa! What up, Penny? That's love. All right, so I was taking notes, doing inner work first, really, because I'm like a yogi, bro. So like I was like really into psychology and just understanding the metaphysics of the mind, you know. And I watched this video in 2017 where this guy's like, you're gonna have to post like a video a day every day for 3 years. And I was like, well, let's get started. So it started literally 3 years of just like Snapchat videos of me just getting better and better at rapping, like slowly. Just dude, for like, it had to be, I mean, I guess I've been doing that for like 5 years now I don't have to, because like I guess I have like high quality enough promo, like the ciphers and the battles and the shows, to where like I can focus on other things. But I had to set my identity. I mean, a natural part of psychology is like from like 17 to 23 is like individuation. So like I had to make sure that people knew me as an artist and like keep doing that, because whenever before that it's just people that are your peers. And so you're like, no, I'm serious. And they're like, dude, stop. And you're like, no, I'm serious. And they're like, stop. And then eventually it just gets to this point where they have no choice but to take you more seriously because of the momentum that your moves are making.
I can relate to that.
Yeah. I want to ask you questions. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I think.
Definitely. Let me see. Penny look like she got good. Corrosion says, "What's up to Aaron? His favorite rap battle artist. With all due respect."
Hey,
that's a double meaning.
With all due respect, that's a bar.
Yeah.
Spitting bars.
Let's talk. Okay, so you started doing videos. When did you? Because you worked with Mosaic, who's been my video guy as well.
If I'm not that guy, shout out to Mikey, bro.
Mikey. So how did that come about? Did you just know who to hit him up, or have you guys known each other?
You know, it came through. Okay, so I met Frank Thompson.
Frank.
I met Frank in 2017 at Poets versus Rappers. I came into the game as like a slam poet type of vibe, right?
I remember that. Yeah.
And so, like, you know, he ends up like cleaning up and like getting his life on track. And me and him, after going to an AA meeting that he like is the sponsor for,
Yeah.
like me and him wrote this track called 2MFs, which is 2-man freestyle.
Yeah.
We just wrote back and forth, and he called on Mikey to go to record the music video, which is out. If y'all want to look at a fun music video, watch 2MFs, which is 2-man freestyle or 2 motherfuckers or 2-man freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. But and then from there I met Mikey, and then we recorded this video called ARHAO, stands for Aaron Raps His Ass Off. Lots of acronyms.
Yeah.
But we recorded that at the Buddhist temple over on 41st in Garnett.
Wow.
Yeah, and so like from there I'm like, okay, like once I got that finished product back, I was like, okay, I trust him, you know, and his videos just get better and better. He made that Clouds video, like we were just in my homie's room and he made it look like we're in a nightclub, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, love that guy. Shout out to Mikey. You gonna get more work, bro. I love giving you money, dog.
Likewise. So talk about the ciphers in battle. Was this how'd that come about?
Started I mean, and like I said, bro, I came into hip hop off of the ciphers. Like ciphers were what got me into that world, right? Just watching how people could just like go crazy on a beat. And at that same time that I was into ciphers, Marshall Moses was my like favorite OSU basketball player. Well, him and Markel Brown, bro. Low key, if you watching this, Marshall, you know what I'm saying? But like he was playing at Oklahoma State at the time. Like in college, he was playing basketball. And then 10 years later, I have a rap battle in this parking garage through Lyrical Elite, and he's one of the hosts. And so we tap in after that. I didn't even know it was him. Like, I didn't make the connection yet. Mm-hmm. But after that, he hit me up for this cipher in December at Heirloom Rustic. And I didn't know I was gonna spit that night, but he was like, "Hey, you got something to spit?" And I like had like a verse in the cut and was like trying to memorize it on the spot and shit. Mm-hmm. And performed solid enough to, you know, get the invite back. And it's just showing up and like making genuine connections with people will go farther than any power move you try to make, bro. I firmly believe that. Like you could get to the top fucking people over, but like that resentment builds up until it tears you down. So like after that I've been knocking them out so consistent. I'm at every one, bro. Like, you know, we went to Black Wall Street Liquid Lounge, and then we went to Stillwater, and then we went to Clean Hands, which is where we're doing the rap battle. And then so I'm memorizing 3 verses for the Stillwater one on the 9th, and then 2 verses for the Fire in Little Africa one on the 15th, and then a 3-minute round rap battle the next day after that. So a lot of it just comes from staying consistent with the pen. Like I'm a firm believer, like writing down your goals. It all comes from the pen. Like you asked, did I plan it? Like, did I visualize? Dude, I planned this out to the T. So much so that like I had such a distinct plan and wrote about it for so many days that I will look back at it soon. You know what I mean? Like as time progresses, but I know that I'm in the middle of living out what I wrote 5 years ago.
Yeah. So
like, do you have the patience to just show up every day for 5 years? Like, you're going to die anyways. And you're going to like, you know, if you don't, you'll just like rot away slowly, bro. So I suggest you write down what the fuck you got to do before you turn to dirt, and then just take 5 years to just like send it, dude.
That's ironic because everything I'm doing this year and last year and the end of 2020 during the pandemic lockdown, I literally wrote everything I was going to do when everything reopened. When the world reopened or something like that. Okay. So then I kind of just said, okay, what can I do now? Okay, I can work on music. I can make this mixtape or this album. I can write for the next one. When it's plausible, I can shoot music videos again. And then just other things kind of came about because months later, like, you know, the social media thing kind of grew because like TikTok became more of a thing. And then the reels are now, we were talking about this before the podcast, but reels are now a thing. Like you can really actually get a decent fan base just doing them on Facebook and Instagram as well as TikTok. And so I started even I think from then I started diversifying the content. Like I started doing the movie reviews. I did this podcast, and then it kind of grew from there. And then I did the coffee videos, which I don't even know why I do those.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Those get the most views, like
Everybody
organically.
loves coffee. Yeah, dude. It's always like for me, it's always like my breath work and meditation videos and astrology. Like that's a whole other bag that like I know that 10 years from now, like eventually I'll just retire. Everything will work. It's like, I'll have this machine moving in front of me and I'll just be in like an ashram, just meditating the fuck out of my mind.
Yeah.
What's like my end game, bro.
What really opened my eyes about 2020 is I realized I had very little income coming from the internet. It was all from shows and touring. And I couldn't do that because of because of lockdown.
Necessity is the mother of invention. Bro. And that's cool. I want to tap on that. Like the question that you asked yourself is very important. You said, "What can I do now? What can I do now? Like right now." Okay, so you have. I think the first step would be writing down your plan B. You're like, okay, I'm at A. Like this is my point B, not plan B. Fuck a plan B, bro. Yeah. You got one plan, and it's your plan to be fucking successful. All right. Yeah. All right. But also, I guess a plan. I got plans to Z, bro. I'm like, okay, well, if this doesn't work out, I'll just wash carpets or I'll wash windows, and if that doesn't, like I have so many backup plans that I'll never fail. But that question, I know what I want. I know what I'm manifesting. And I got clear through like thousands of hours of yoga and meditation and like understanding I want self-sustainability. I want a full operation to where like I'm not in the system. Like I can still operate with it for as long as it is necessary. But I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And like, I deserve these beautiful things in my life because it's the only one that I have in this avatar. So I'm going to create something awesome with it, And then that question, what can I do now, has gotten me. That's like the basis of my whole career so far. Is like, okay, well, you have these big ass plans. Before you become a shaman in Costa Rica, bro, how the fuck you gonna, you already got your retirement plan written out. Maybe you should book more shows and fucking learn how to sell out a but cap,
but it put me in a mindset where I just said, okay, let me try to organize as many things on the internet, through social media, through whatever. And I said, it may not pay me now, but at least like, and then when we had the snowstorm, a lot of the distribution, like streams and sales at that time were kind of coming in, and there were a couple other things I was able to do, like, you know what I mean? Like, even if you can't leave the house, you're just like, okay, so if we're stuck in a snowstorm for 3 weeks, I'm not fucked. Like I was.
That snowstorm was whenever me and Frank kicked it too. But it like being cooped up and made you like, to me, I just went straight to writing songs, and now I have like 100+ songs in the cut, written, ready to be recorded. So like because I caught the pocket probably the end of 2019 going into 2020. Like I found the pocket and haven't left since. I found like I unlocked a deeper level of like metaphors and wordplay and just lyricism. And so since then, it's just been pen to paper until like basically, I mean, it's still pen to paper now, but it's like the business is about to get moving. You know what I mean? Whereas I was just mastering the craft, head down, fucking vibes high for 3 years, like just learning to write any and every type of song. And so now I have all of this music, like hundreds of pages of like, and bro, like hits. And like I have like a punk album is the next one that I'm dropping.
Oh, nice.
And so, but I'm also like, I like hits, like shit that would be like in a dance club, shit that says like fuck the system. Sorry, you can't see my left middle finger that I threw up. It was there. Fucking the system. And stuff that'll make you booty shake, stuff that'll make you cry, stuff that'll make you wanna revelation over revolution, but something that'll make you want to rage. Like this punk album will be by far my best album, and I've already dropped like 100+ songs. So
nice.
just and consistency, even when nobody gives a fuck, is the most important thing. Because that's where it's like the people that are springing up right now are the people that have been staying consistent in their craft, and now it's their time to shine. And another level is like dealing with the pressure of that shine.
Right.
Like what's your life after you become a public figure, or what's your balance between privacy and being a public figure? You know what I mean? What's your balance between your personality and your artist persona?
Yeah.
Like do you ever think that those lines get blurred, or have you seen them blur for you? Have you been able to separate the like Brandon from the Had Enough?
Yes. That's actually a really good question. There was actually, I can't recall what artist said this, but this, I think I posted this on Facebook or something. It was an interesting put. So I won't use his name. I'll post what I said. I said, the better I get at being Had Enough, the worst I get at being Brandon Young.
Yo, bro.
And what that meant was, and I think some people were worried, I was really it was really just a phrase, and I used it with my own name because I understood what he meant. He just meant the more time you put in your music, into your content, to your art, to your writing, the more you're not really living in the moment. Your relationships don't work because you're like a ghost. You're not there. You're focused on that.
Like Mikey, a great example. A DJ Sir Mike. He goes, so like, how's your life outside of music? And I was like, what the fuck did you just say?
Right.
Like I was like, what do you mean? And I like really had to like meditate on that, bro, and like explore that, because it was like, damn. But I don't know.
But I can say though, that I've found that the good medium though, or excuse me. I can tell you now that I do have a life outside of it. Not just the music. I have a life outside this podcast, touring. Even just writing. Like even the business stuff. Like I said, I'm at this computer like through a lot of my free time, just getting stuff like the social media set up, getting videos, scheduled, like all kinds of stuff that just to keep the wheel moving. But I do take time out. Like I do make sure I have coffee in the morning, because coffee, I don't know, does it do to you? Coffee gives you like that confidence in the morning.
Coffee gives me a motherfucking boost, boy.
Yeah.
I do. So I wake up, I do some solo sexual tantra, bro. Then I take a cold shower, and then I meditate. Whenever I'm at my best, I meditate for 30 minutes, bro. And then I'll drink a cup of Americano and just fucking get busy, dude.
So we'll do stuff like that. I make sure I get the meals. I make sure I get in gym time. I make sure, I get in the cardio.
So you're saying it like you've had times where you didn't give a fuck about that shit, and there was like fucking the gym. I don't need the fucking I don't need to eat right now. I got a beer.
But no, I do take time out. I'll take, like I said, like I'll go to other shows, which I know that's music, but it's not my music. Like I'll come up there to support like my friends when they have a show. I've taken many vacations. Oklahoma City is kind of like my home away from home. So I'll go. I've been, I've done little mini trips. I'll be in Oklahoma City or I've gone to, I think I went to Fort Smith, Arkansas. A lot of people think there's not much there, but it's it feels like a college town there.
Cool, bro.
And so I've given myself like that positive mental space where you're just enjoying life and you're not really thinking about it. When I'm not doing music though, unless like me and my friends or my girl are having, a good conversation, other than that, I don't like to think about too much. You know what I mean? Like when I'm around family, I'm around friends, I like to enjoy like that time away where I'm enjoying being me. And, so I'm not caught up into being an artist or into music. There is a life outside of it. So,
and you have to find that balance. And like, that's why I wanted to keep my name as Aaron Sawyer, because I didn't want to create this whole, I know myself too well. If I create a fucking persona, bro, so much energy will go into that persona.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to deal with like any I'm not saying like every person with an artist name that fractures their psyche, but I know that I probably would. I would split myself in half. You know, you get your old Eminem Slim Shady fucking vibe, and then it's like no one wants to hear. This is what I tell people, like, no one wants to hear me like as fucking Greg or whatever the fuck, you know, where I'm like, nah, this is actually my alter ego, you know. But I did that specifically so I didn't create one, so that it all is like for me it's the yoga meditation and like just reading, you know. And my time away, like I think that like what you said, whenever you can get lost in conversation, there's times where like I'll get back into the music vibe, you know. And for me, I'm really consistent. I must write, like I have to do like 3 to 5 new songs per week, you know what I mean? I would say every day, but like on some level every day, I'm always doing something, working toward it every day. But like in terms of actual new content being written, it's always coming out. And I've been told by OGs to just like keep that wheel turning. As long as you have that, just keep that and keep that momentum. Don't even think about it. Just keep it as a habit, you know?
Yeah. Well, you're talking about alter egos, and that's very much me. Like when I picked Had Enough, I said this in an interview not too long ago, where I said Had Enough is actually based on like a DC comic villain, like Two-Face, you know, Joker, you know, around that. And I'm a big DC comic fan. So to me, and the reason why is because, now granted, there's been different variations of like Joker's origin, whether there was one or not. Two-Face was always my favorite origin, because it was like, to me, it's like, which actually he's not alone on that. You look at Mr. Freeze, you look at a lot of the villains, Riddler, like in the Batman you know, universe, they're all like people who are trying to do the right thing, and they got scorned and they got broken, and then they just said, you know, and then they just felt that, how do you put it? It just, they all had like
had enough.
Well, yeah, that's a way of putting it. So, but they all had this dark side, and they just felt like, okay, I try to do everything right, but it all ended up wrong, and so. That's kind of, you know, the origin of it. And it was funny because when I started Had Enough, I was very much like influenced by Rage Against the Machine and Public Enemy. So I had some like political discourse themes going. And, but when I came up with the name, that was kind of what it was influenced by. And so, and in some of my music, you can definitely kind of get that. You can kind of decipher that. You can kind of pick out the like, okay, this is the alter ego. And plus I get to kind of be someone on stage and in a music video and in a song that, you know what, I probably won't be a pleasant person to be around if I was like that in real life.
Right. And you can like, and then whenever that shit is like, whenever the work is done, you can set that to the side. And like a lot of villains have more logos than like, what does Batman do, bro? He just beats the fuck out of people. Yeah. It's just like how many, I don't know, bro. I always think about the property damages done by some of these fucking so-called superheroes, bro. Yeah. I'm like, you think there wasn't nobody in that building, bro? You just murked 500 fucking innocent civilians.
That's the deep meaning underneath like the whole Batman story, was that he came from like a dark past too. He just didn't go off the deep end like they did. So it's like he could almost and they even touched that on the new Batman movie. When he met Riddler, he said, "We're just alike." He's like, "No, I'm not. You're sick. I'm not like I, you know, I told the line, I don't kill people. I'm not a psychopath." And they're like, "Well, yeah, you are." And so that's
like, I just spy on people from my secret basement.
Right, yeah. So it's like the whole rogue gallery was like, they all relate to him. And then that's why he has that relationship with Joker in a sick way. It's because they're so similar, but he's like, "But I'm not like you." But they're like, "But you are. I just haven't got you."
Each other.
Yeah. You just haven't snapped yet, but I'll get you to, but he's like, so
I think that's what people are going to try to get me to do in my career, bro, to be honest. Cause like they see me doing like the right thing, quote unquote. And like, I know that there's wear and tear to trying to do the right thing, bro.
Oh yeah.
There's wear and tear trying to do it the right way, doing the right thing. And so like the only thing is that I'm wiser than people initially take me for.
Yeah.
So like, because I've spent so many years scheming and writing down the blueprint and what I'm, working towards and manifesting, that I can tell what's trying to deter me from that path.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have a really good judge of character very early on. Like, a lot of people don't move with their heads up, bro. They're around people I could tell them right now aren't going to take them to the level that they want to get to. But on this path, you realize a lot of people don't take themselves seriously. They don't actually want what they say they want, or they would be moving differently.
Yeah. That's why I don't mind doing some comedy stuff. Like, if you look at my TikTok and my reels, there's some stuff where I'm really just not taking myself seriously. I'm just, doing something off the border of, like, even the coffee videos. I'm being
comedy's the shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, I mean, I know it works, and and I don't tend to get like too goofy or whatever, but just enough for you to get a taste of my sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel, and you probably relate to this because you like to wow out a little bit.
Yeah.
I think the curse of kind of being a hip hop artist or just being a musician in general is that a lot of rappers take themselves a little too seriously.
Facts.
And it's okay to like show that, hey, you can laugh, you can make fun of yourself just a little bit.
I'm gonna do that in battle rap too. Like I do that in battle rap in terms of like being able to make jokes. It can shout out to Penny first and foremost.
Yeah, shout out to
for
Penny.
Fucking crushing, bro. Penny Tidwell. I could say it right now. You're a legend, bro. But like, dude, the comedy is so important because it can, like, if in your own life, it can give you a break from like the harshness of understanding what you understand and like being like speaking about these political subjects or metaphysics and spirituality. Like, I've had times where it was like a lot of pressure. And so like, it's also a great way to disarmor your opponent whenever you're in a lyrical battle, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can, someone, like he said, hip hop artists tend to take themselves so seriously, and it can definitely play to your disadvantage because, I mean, and on the opposite end, you could be taken as a clown and not be taken seriously because you too playful, right?
Yeah.
So like, like you turn into the, fuck it. But like, so like, I think that there's that balance of using humor to alleviate, and I think that it definitely does well. Cause like, if a dude pulls up in a battle and he's like, "Oh, I fucked your mom and I fucked your mom's mom," that's what's up, Penny. With it, woo!
Yeah. Can't
Can't wait for you to be the DJ. I'm gonna play all punk songs from my punk album, bro. It's gonna be great.
Right
on. Bro. Halo finna slap. It would be like nothing they've ever seen before. But that's also why I create so many different types of music, and I'm doing that so early on so they don't put me in a box early. Because they're gonna say, "Oh, Aaron's this." I'm gonna say, "Nah, check out this punk album." They're gonna say, "Oh, Aaron's this." I'm like, "No, check out the R&B album." And then, "Oh, well, he's like that one." I'm like, "Nah, bro, check out the battle raps." Like where I think that's a super. What's the title of this? It's
How new artists can make noise.
How new artists can make noise. Diversify. Give them variety, bro, and give yourself variety. Go way out of the fucking box. No one can see this left hand. Go way out of the fucking box. Go way out of the box, bro.
Yeah.
Go out of that box, bro, and do something mad uncomfortable, and you're going to suck at it until you don't. And that's the whole key, bro.
Oh, there was a phrase I heard when I was a kid. It said, if at first you don't succeed, keep on sucking until you succeed.
Until you succeed, bro. That's a bar.
Yeah. So let's talk about the upcoming show we got. Well, we'll talk about your other events that you got going on this month as well, of course.
Of course.
So we got Monsters and Mayhem at Blackbird on Pearl on Saturday, April 23rd. I have DJ Corrosion and DJ Psycha, aka Penny. So I'll have two DJs that night. Did that for the first time at that White Crow show we had, and it was pulled off magnificent.
Really? How did
it was pulled off wonderful. All right, let's pick a word I can pronounce. But no, it's cool. So you have like two DJs, and so one DJ will spend for another artist and all that. And not to mention, it's helpful because DJs get a bathroom break.
Bro,
or
DJs
smoke
get a
break,
bathroom break. A DJ rotation is very.
Yeah.
I will say this: like Brandon has a very honorable way of moving, bro. He always thinks about the artists and performers first, bro. So that's why it's so consistent. He gets a good return on his investment because he like genuinely gives a fuck.
Right.
You know, you're talking to a real human being, not just like a shell.
Yeah.
You know?
So, but yeah, so we have you. We're also celebrating your birthday that night.
Yeah, dude. My birthday is April 22nd. So that'll be my little birthday party show. Giving people a sneak preview of the old Halo album. And dude, yeah, because like the whole concept for Halo is you can rock out with your cock out and not sell your soul. So that's what I'm running with. You can what up, Chronic? I saw you was in was it Fort Gibbs? No, it was Arlington.
Yep.
Was it Arlington, Texas? Yeah. I was gonna say Fort Worth, but yeah, he was in Arlington. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
But yeah, man, we got Monsters and Mayhem. We all have tickets. So if anyone in Tulsa or nearby wants to attend the show, definitely come hit us up. And but yeah, man, it's gonna be good. We got the homies from Lawrence, Topeka, and Wichita, Kansas coming through. Yes. Shout out to ATM, Schwim, and Zoans.
Shout out to y'all, dude. I can't wait to see y'all perform. And
I know you and ATM are homies, because when he did the show, because they've come to Tulsa a few times, and then we did the show. I said, do you guys have any local artist requests or something like that? So, because usually because ATM's also my booking agent when I tour. So, when I do a city, I said, hey, could you get so-and-so? Like, I'll say, like, I've always, when I do Topeka or in that area, I like Swim a lot. I just like his style.
Yeah.
And so I said, hey, can I get him? And I'll mention a couple other people. And if they're available, he'll get them. And so he requested, he said, I told him who I got so far. And it was like you and J-Rob were the ones he requested.
Fuck yeah.
And then I said, man, I've been meaning to have Aaron on a show for a minute. So it was the perfect opportunity.
Dude, I'm going to rock out my fucking, not my literal cock out, but my metaphysical cock out, bro. Like, because like you said, like if y'all haven't seen a show from me before, like the energy level is crazy. Even if I'm on the edge of burnout, bro, I still give it everything that I have. And like, I'm learning to like take care of my vocal cords while doing the same crazy energy. You know what I mean? And like, just giving the people a variety of vibes to like feel. But I think it comes from the yoga. I've always been naturally energetic and like, I've always had that kind of like fiery energy to me. And like, I've always been like love, before yoga, it was like just lifting. I mean, I still lift, but like it was just wellness and psychology, but it went from that to like something way, way bigger. And so like all those thousands of hours of like learning to have control over my body, bro, like if you look up miracles that yogis can perform, there's a dude there's a dude just like sitting on fire, just meditating, vibing, right? There was a kid who didn't eat for like 100 days. There's a dude that made his penis like a fucking elastic rubber band, bro. This yogi, that was like his trick. I don't know how the fuck you like decide to dedicate like 10 years of your life to that, bro. But it was quite impressive because it was like, dog, when I tell you that it defied the laws of physics, bro. Like, so just being able to have, I mean, on a more simple level, it's
also shout out to Devils and Chronic. Keep doing your thing, Aaron. You're killing shit, man. And Mike,
hey, thank you, boss.
Hey, Mike,
can't wait for you to see this battle. Hey,
we were giving you shout outs earlier.
Yeah,
good
dude.
to see you finally in
shout
here.
out, bro. We shouted you out, bro. I was about to say we shouted the fuck out of you, bro.
Kind of did.
we did, bro. We were like, he's a great man. He's an honorable guy. Good music videos.
Oh yeah. But yeah, Monsters and Mayhem. We all have tickets. Aaron just got his tonight. So also letting you guys know. That was the Mike's laughing. Yeah, emojis.
Yeah,
that's the first emoji that's popped up on StreamYard so far. Usually it's just a couple
Mike.
Blocks. So
yeah, bro.
We
appreciate you, bro.
Hell yeah.
You'll polish a turd, make it look like goddamn Ruby, bro. That is what it is, bro.
But yeah, man, just let you guys know if you do buy a ticket to any of my showcases, You are supporting the artist not just by attending the show, but all the artists on these showcases they get 50% of their ticket sales. So that's what I normally do. The only exception is if I have like a big tour package, it's kind of expensive. But they still get like a few bucks off the ticket. So I still make sure the local artists get paid for their hustle. Yeah, I felt it was the only thing from the music scene that was kind of missing. And I know like not all, especially right now, like with like, inflation and shit like that. And definitely when it comes down to, local shows probably don't produce as much income as you would a BOK center show. But that's why I try to get the tickets out. I try to promote as much, and we brought
splitting
that
with the artist is so commendable, bro, because so many people are like pay to play, and it's like,
I
you
don't
better be giving me some return on investment, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there've been times I've been desperate enough to do it, and it like was fine, but it's like, okay, well, let me just. Hey, Penny asked a question. What do we got, Penny?
It's a change of subject. We'll finish this subject and I'll pop her comment on.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's a whole different subject.
Like we don't even like the pay to play stuff. Like I get it if there's expenses that are at your fee, but like the promoter's the one getting paid at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's breaking bread, but it's important to break bread with the local artists that are like doing this literally for free. I've done like 200, 300 open mics, bro. Just that, everyone's like, well, how's your stage energy so like consistent and like out there? And I'm like, bro, I've been in just I repped it the fuck out until there's nothing to think about anymore. You know, most people are like, they'll have amazing music, but have only done 10 shows, 20 shows, or they'll like, you can just tell there's so much. You have to find the full depth of your own stage presence, the full depth of your own mind.
I would say I've never done pay to play ever. I probably won't. I know promoters that do, but my opinion on the pay to play, it's really for new artists who don't have any contacts, but they're trying to get on a big show or on a relatively big show. And so it's kind of like the first foot in the door.
Yeah.
But I think I definitely feel like if you do, there comes a time where it probably shouldn't do that anymore. It's definitely, I feel it's for the entry level. And but no, there's a lot of music scenes they do that. They get tickets out there because it helps guarantee people, and plus fans just love the ticket. It's like a good investment for them, and it just helps us get guaranteed to get people to the shows. And then, but that's a lot of work, and so I definitely support the idea of the artist, getting a cut as well, and also because I don't do zero budget shows, so that's nothing. But I'll never. The hard part is being the artist and the promoter, but I've been able to like kind of do both, kind of like being an artist and being a real human being. But I never ask artists to do something I'm not doing. So if I give tickets and flyers and event pages, I'm inviting people on the event page. I'm posting the flyer. I'm making sure they get put out and people see it. I'm out selling tickets. I'm contacting people. So I always believe I never ask anyone to do anything on a show that I'm not doing myself. So to me, I do it as a form of teamwork because we all have, in most cases, different fans, different people. So, but we all kind of come together that night. But no, I definitely, and all the music scenes that I've seen that work really well, where you see local shows look like big national shows. That's what they all do. And so I kind of developed that formula by seeing what works and then kind of adding my own kind of thing to it.
It's a good formula too, because it sets the standard as well.
I think so.
How it sets the standard for other artists on the ticket. Like, hey, I'm gonna be pushing the fuck out of this, so you need to push it as well. And like that's something that I encourage artists to really, they say that it doesn't register in their subconscious mind until they see it 7 times, which is like
also
crazy to me.
Kind of an eye-opening part when I started doing this, and I was at a bar and I met a friend of mine, and then he said he had the shows, and I had the show coming up and stuff like that. And then he asked like, how do you do the tickets? And I told him, well, I don't do zero budget shows. Like I said, the other half of the sales that's made, like that goes into it. Like that goes to pay the DJ. A lot of times I'll have like touring artists, or at least someone I'm bringing from another city or state. and so I'll take care of them. Like we'll agree on what's considerable, like, you know, gas money, hotel, you know, stuff like that. And if I have the ability to provide anything, like a lot of times, like the last couple shows, we were able to get food. Like we got pizza for all the artists, stuff like that. So shout out to Mike Showtime. He actually helped pitch on that last time. We had a shitload of pizza. But anyway, so I told him, and then here's what he told me. He said, man, that's really good to hear, because he goes, I haven't really been too hyped to come to a lot of shows locally, because for one, you could tell it was no one invested any money.
It was oversaturated for so long, bro.
Oversaturated. But he felt like no one was investing on the show, like production. It felt like, okay, I'm just here. And he goes, don't
get there to make a couple bucks.
Yeah.
If you don't even give a fuck about
meaning
anything.
You can tell there was no
money.
There was no investment as far as promoting, as far as the show itself. And he said, then finding out none of the bands, none of the artists got paid. And he just said he still saw the town, he still enjoyed it, but he just said it wasn't as enjoyable without knowing that like artists and musicians in my city could grow, because there's production being invested in. They make a few bucks, and that was kind of eye-opening to me, because now I think fans appreciate a little bit more, knowing that this is something that could kind of like
it's the difference between being a businessman and a business partner versus being a pimp. You know what I mean? Like, and everybody knows that the music industry is like one of the biggest fucking. There's pimping, bro.
All right, I made Penny wait long enough, so let's get to
what
her.
up with it, Penny? Aaron,
what kind of Coke do you like?
What kind of Coke do I like? I prefer like cocoa leaves. Like I'll just chew on.
It's your energy,
leaf.
Bro. It's your energy.
I'll just chew on a cocoa leaf, like almost like a Peruvian farmer. Like that's where I see myself. I'm not gonna like actually like snort the blood, dude. You know what it is? It's a lot of things, but it's the breath of fire. It's all the Kundalini like breath work that I do, bro. I'm just charged the fuck up. Unless you look like a badass DJ that it brings badass production.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, the Corrosion team definitely does that. So shout out to.
Do you have a tag? I'm sure you have a tag. Can I do another tag for you, Corrosion? I'm gonna just be like DJ Corrosion. Cake, not Coke. Okay. Cake. Ooh, because she found out it's my birthday. Whoa, well, why did you say Coke? I was like, there's only one kind of Coke, Penny.
Typos.
I was like, that was such a weird answer to that question.
Typos exist.
What kind of Coke do you like? I said, I'll chew on cocoa leaves. Yo, cake.
Cake's kind of our specialty.
Chocolate or vanilla or marble bread. Or a big cinnamon roll. This is my answer. I'm a tourist.
I vote chocolate.
I love food, but yeah, chocolate, like chocolate cake with like a wild icing. Can't beat that shit.
Can't beat. Anything else you kind of want to throw in? Maybe some information.
These motherfucking rap battles and ciphers are taking off. They're live streaming the Fila cipher on Roku.
Oh yeah,
they're Penny's the shit. Dude, these battles and ciphers are like, I think it's building up a lot of momentum in the Tulsa hip hop culture, bro.
I think so too.
And so let me just kind of like do all the plugs or whatever. Like follow me at Aaron Sawyer Official. I have a cipher on the 9th coming up. I have a cipher on the 15th coming up. I have a rap battle on the 16th coming up. I have a show at the Sound Pony on the 11th. I have Monsters and Mayhem on the 23rd. I'm recording this punk album called Halo. Dude, and I'm finna tap in with Mikey for this music video for Kerosene. We're gonna light some shit on fire together. That'll be dope.
Yeah, I'm definitely overdue for a video with Mike. I'm getting the new album I'm working on together. Then I can start looking on which song I'm gonna do for a single. But silently kind of putting everything kind of together in order, and then go shoot them out the cannon, so to speak.
100%, bro. And I guess I'll drop Failed Assassination in the. Oh, dude, I have a battle against Sub-Zero on the 16th It's starts at like 7. It's gonna be insane, dude. Like the shit that I have written, bro. I plan on being like one of the best battle rappers out. Like it's
Hell
fucking
yeah.
next level, bro. Like no one out of Tulsa is written like this in terms of like battle rap ever, bro.
Right on. Yeah, okay. Mike said, had enough. It's been a year or more. Yeah. All my budget's been tied into
Mikey said, "Where the
merchandise.
fuck you at, bro?"
Well, hey, in my defense, the budget's been tied into touring and merchandise, and so
Yeah, like if I have
in my
a
defense,
if I have a 350 piece or 500 piece, like I'm definitely gonna either
Yeah.
put that into my habit is just putting it right back into the music and
Mhm.
not like. But the next 500 piece I catch, bro, straight to Squarespace, straight to Shopify. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we'll get some passive income. Then we can make all the music videos. I
right?
plan on putting man. I'm gonna give my friends so much money to keep making great art whenever I have a lot of money.
Yeah.
I wrote it down. I wrote a check to myself for $10 million, bro, and just put this giant opal on top of it, and it's been sitting there for 2 years, bro. So anything is possible, kids. one day it's gonna be the real thing. Oh God,
Yeah.
dude, check out these
Get that merch
ciphers.
going for sure. I'll buy a bunch. I need to get some had enough goodies. Okay.
Hey, and like another thing about the ciphers, they're gonna be live streamed on Roku, and they're gonna live stream them like on the TVs in Tulsa, like some of these restaurants, and like also it's gonna be like live streamed internationally, basically. So
Yeah.
great chance for exposure. If you got bars, pull up. You know, tap in with Soul Body Meta, aka Marshall Moses, and Sub-Zero is gonna get fucked up on April 16th, bro. It's not even gonna be close. Oh my God. Like,
Oh yeah, Penny does make glow in the dark shirts. That's
Whoa.
awesome. Yeah. So if you're looking for glow in the dark shirts,
yes, I need glow in the
where
dark
we at?
green and glow in the dark orange.
all right, we got about 10 minutes left.
Let's
What's
shoot
a,
the
what's
shit.
a good what's a good subject to end this last 10 minutes with?
Is that a question to me or the fans?
It could be both.
Um,
Tell you what,
Yeah,
let's
tap in,
do
y'all.
this. Let's do this because I usually have. This is the first time I've had someone in studio in a while, so I'm posting the link to jump into the chat with us.
a
Let me try that again.
DJ Corrosion.
Come on. Okay, it didn't work. All right.
Fuck that link, then it's fine.
Let me see if it worked. StreamYard's a little tricky sometimes. Oh, let me get Amy's comment on front. We've got some new merch coming, plus had enough merch jewelry done by my daughter. Oh yeah,
Whoa,
got
that's
some jewelry coming
big
in.
love. That's dope. I
Got
love how they keep
I got to see it the other day. It looked pretty fucking dope.
creativity in the fam bam.
All
You
right.
gotta nurture and nourish creativity every day of your life. Create something every day of your life.
Okay. I tried.
I think let's talk about like we should talk about what do you have coming up? That's what I want to know.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll try the in stream. Okay, so I got a few more of those like those weekend mini tours I like to do. So
Nice.
me and Freitas and Andrew Live are going to Wichita and Pittsburgh, Kansas this weekend. So we're doing that. I'm going to Enid the weekend after.
Are those Saturdays or Sundays or Friday and Saturday?
The Enid's supposed to get moved to the Saturday. It was on Friday the 15th. There was a schedule conflict, so they're talking about moving to the 16th.
So you do these little 3-day tours like on
like
Friday,
that,
Saturday,
yeah.
drive back Sunday.
Yeah,
That's a great idea. Me and Silent need to start doing that.
That's yeah. And then the 29th, I will be in Fayetteville, Arkansas with it'll be Devils and Chronic. Frank Thompson's on that as well.
Nice.
He's doing a few dates with them. Frank Thompson, God, there's a shitload of artists. I can't remember them all. Some of them are new names, so I definitely look forward to
and ATM,
you know, engaging
ATM
and
did
stuff
the
like that.
promotion on that.
What's up?
ATM did the promotion on that
Devils and Chronic did a lot on their own on that.
for real.
Yeah.
So like because like I'm wondering who books the cats like, because I gotta take it regional. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
I tell everybody to hit up, ATM. You can hit up Justin Strawstone from Nice Enough. Like he'll do some cool stuff for you.
that's dope. I'm gonna tap
also
in with
everybody.
you, Justin.
If I'm first come first serve, if anyone wants to jump in on the convo for the last 10 minutes, go in the comments. Here's the link. You can do it on your phone, and I'll make you part of the conversation before we call it a night.
DJ Corrosion.
Berto, we got Berto up in here.
Berto.
Yo, two beasts in the same place, the same damn time.
Hey.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Berto Brown.
Berto, yeah, bro. Berto, you're a legend, bro. Your sound gets better every time I hear you, bro.
So anyway,
Like a beast on those performances.
For sure. But yeah, that's what I got going on. I'm starting on a new album. It might be an EP. I'm still deciding that.
Yeah, bro,
So,
it'd be like that.
But no, I have I'm starting on that. It's a very like anti-mainstream, anti-industry. Like it's literally like, if I could, best way I could describe it. You remember when Pantera put out the Great Southern Trendkill?
I do.
And it was basically this whole like rebel. It was just like their way of just saying fuck radio, the magazine, everything.
100%.
We're just gonna make music that's not mainstream marketable. We're just gonna basically
like
just
intentionally.
Yeah, we're just gonna go to war with everything that is, that is the industry. That's kind of the concept this new album has. And so I'll have no featured singers. It'll either be DJ cuts or it'll be just movie samples. Like it'll literally just be the most raw underground thing.
Yeah,
I've done in a while.
100. Yeah.
And so it'll just be me, some rappers I like who have great flow, great bars, DJ cuts, dark, heavy, angry, politically incorrect, that whole thing. So that's kind of what I'm working on next. Just because I've been kind of frustrated with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Just with the industry, with just everything, and even like the other day, like I had a rapper friend who said, "Hey, there's this music network where you can meet so and so, and you can meet artist managers, and you can meet labels." And at first, the artist in you sometimes like, wow, that would be a great opportunity. I looked at that, and then 3 seconds went by, and I said, "Fuck all that."
Yeah, like, I'm not.
And I mean it respectfully, because I understand my friend's excited about it, and that's cool. But the mindset I'm in, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about a record executive.
I'm building a new music industry, bro. That's where my whole mission is.
Radio DJ. That's just where my mind's at. I'm just like, you know what? I don't give a fuck about any of this. Like, and that's another thing is the album also will have frustrations towards people in the music scene of the industry that will say one thing just to use you as a stepping stone. And I tell everyone, man, I don't kiss nobody's ass or anything like that. Like, I don't look at anybody as something that could further my career. I look at myself and the team around me as something as I can further my career and theirs as well.
And there's frustration whenever you're the stepping stone. Whenever
I've been
people look at you as the opportunity, and like
I've been the stepping stone one too many times. Trust me.
If I fucking had enough, bro. So like that's what my concept behind Failed Assassination.
Yeah,
is like I'm going. I wrote 100 singles from this 100 beat pack. I wrote to every song, bro, and I've Berto does have some hooks. His hooks, like it makes like grown women's booty shake, bro. I saw some grown women there, bro. He had them wrapped around his fucking finger, dog.
I saw it myself.
Failed Assassination is Failed Assassination is I took the 7 most hardcore political songs that I wrote, like even the first the chorus on the very first song is like it ain't in my blood to lie down. Phase 1 through 5 won't phase me. Let's lift that curse off Haiti. Stop trafficking all their babies. This why playlist won't play me. Can't stop this. Fuck you, pay me. you know, and then like that's just how that's gonna be my battle rap tag too. I'm gonna go, call me conscious, don't call me crazy, live by these 4 words, fuck you, pay me. I'm gonna get everybody to do it back, bro. It's gonna be dope.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah,
yeah, that's pretty much it. But I got some shows coming up this summer, and then actually, fuck, dude, I pretty much have shows out the way up till the end of October. So,
are you doing any preparation for that? Like, you mentally preparing, or do you have to you physically to stand on top of your health and shit?
No, I do it just fine. Like, I don't stress or whatever. Like, I had a homie from Omaha today who's working on tour, needed an Oklahoma City date, and so I'm gonna do some research and try to get that set up for him. And so I kind of, but I also want to start setting up shows just for artists where I'm really just the promoter. I'm not, because you know what I mean. I like to kind of keep my Tulsa, my hometown shows kind of spread out. It's you know, I try to avoid that oversaturation. So but at the same time, I like to kind of keep busy, but I also like to help other. I like to use the word help other artists out, but I like to like have a platform for them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to look at artists like they need help. I feel like I try not to use that word. I think the word support is cool because it just, when you say, hey, I support these artists and stuff like that. I support these bands and these DJs.
You can't hang support over someone's head.
No.
You can hang help. You'd be like, I helped you.
Yeah.
No.
What I mean by support means I'm in their corner. Like, you just print some new T-shirts. Cool, let me get one. Or you're playing a show here. Hey, I'm free tonight. Hey, I'll be there. Kind of thing. A lot of times I don't even tell people I go to their shows. I kind of
you're like, I saw you, but you didn't know.
I kind of did that the other night. I didn't tell anybody I was coming out, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come out and, you know, surprise some friends, and then and all that. That's the best way to do it,
bro. I like keeping that mystery. I'm grateful. Like, I know that soon will come a time where I need to stop performing in my hometown and like spread it the fuck out. So I'm like stoked to get to that point where it's like, okay, like I got to make it like a show whenever I come back type of deal, rather than like, because the last 2 years specifically has been see me, look at me, look at me. And then now that these ciphers and battles are taking off, they ain't gonna have no choice, bro.
Right.
And so now it's just time to go regional, get my LLCs, my EINs, my corporate business structure, create the entity around me so that I have protection from liabilities, you know, things like that, where like I create my own business and then take it regional. And then, you know, once every 4 months or so, I'm back in town, and it's like a big thing, you know? So like, I think the only thing for me is just not shooting myself in the foot, bro. Just staying consistent. Like, I'm doing it the right way, and I know that I'll probably get tired of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because it's just some type of energy that comes whenever you try to do the right thing. Like, I want to make sure that I'm not as easily accessible for the things that, because so that whenever you show up, it's like, oh shit. Oh God, I didn't fucking know you were gonna be.
But I don't want to be the guy that says, "Oh, I'll be there," and then something happens and I'm not. I don't want to be that guy,
right? or the guy that just like completely bows out and is like, "Yeah, bro, I'm not even talking to anybody right now." But no, I love Tulsa, bro, and I'm grateful for what the scene is evolving into, bro. It's like it really is taking on an energy and momentum of its own, and it's, you know, I've seen it change and shift over the last 2 years, and now it's like really supportive, bro. It's really, at least in my world, I'm sure that there's, you know, shit going on that sucks in the Tulsa music scene, but in my world, it's high quality artists, and they're all supportive. Like, dude, I'll teach a yoga class, and like 5 or 6 artists that perform at a showcase that night pull up. Like,
I can tell you this, being in the music scene as long as I have, I can tell you within the past year, Tulsa's hip hop scene in general, has been more united, has received more support than I've seen in a long time. Like it used to only kind of get support in certain sides of town, and now it's kind of like don't matter what side of town. Like, and then, you know, it's not like divisive or any of that kind of stuff. You know
bro, because like I think they metaphysically, spiritually,
we used to have that problem, but it's definitely just over the past year I've noticed like a huge increase in everything is is like, yeah, even those who don't do shows as often, you know, or even people come from out of town, out of state, they feel like they got a home here. Like, you know what I mean? Like every artist I talked to from out of state, they're like, man, I love Tulsa.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
dude,
So,
yeah,
you
and
know.
like especially like the Kansas and the Arkansas.
Oh, they
cats,
they
like,
love coming here. They tell me all the time. Oh, let me answer this question. Penny said, "What's your goals for this year, Brandon and Aaron?" I'll let you go first.
dude, I want to like sell out my own 50 cap venue, like as a headline. For this year, I want to get 10 battles in, like 10 battles by this time next year. I guess by the end of 2022. I want to, I guess goals wise, just maintain my health and gratitude, wisdom. And I'm looking at, I want to clock in, let's say, dude, I really think that something that I dropped could pop off over 100,000 streams. So I'm going to say 100,000 streams over the next year, if not in total. But like, I really think that if I do it the right way and approach it with the correct system, then like I'm at this high caliber of music where I can like really, like, it sounds like just something that you wouldn't even, it's not like, oh, it's Aaron trying to make music. It's like, okay, this is like a high level of high quality art. So I think that just every day, just showing up every day. What about you, Bernie?
I would say definitely get the well, it'll happen whenever I start to work on an album or whatever, it gets done. So I just gotta, you know, I'm pretty good at setting it up, giving myself a deadline where it all sounds good. It doesn't sound rushed. Like so definitely put out the new album by October. But I would say aside from that is to have at least, like, I'd say minimum 3 streams of passive income, like through, you know, that's coming through. Definitely more sources of income that comes through the internet, come through social media, get monetized on YouTube, which I'm 3,000 watch hours away from. To anyone listening on YouTube, help me out here.
Help them
So
out.
trying to get monetized on these platforms. And that's not to say it's all about the money or whatever, but money does pay bills
It's
and puts food on the table.
It's a reflection of the time and energy and wisdom that you've put into this.
But also, like, it gives me more freedom to tour more because I love to tour. Now, I don't necessarily want to be on the road for like 3 months or nothing like that. Like I said, I like to be on the road for like the Thursday through Sunday, you know, here and there. But I can do that, and even if I have like a couple of rough shows or something like that, or what have you, it's kind of like when you have that passive income, you know, it makes it a little bit more comfortable.
Like, I can take this L today because I'm not dependent on the thing that's right in front of me.
Extra.
Because the thing that's making me money while I'm sleeping is like keeping me.
Yeah. So it's money while you're sleeping, and then the money you make on the road, okay, they'll pay for the gas, they'll pay for the hotel, but you can probably eat some nicer meals. At least you come home, you won't worry about, hey, this is all the money I'm gonna have when I get home. Not saying I'm always in that situation, but at least it's just like
I'm in that situation right now, bro. What I got's what I got, and that shit just is what it is. I mean, you remember when you were 23? It's probably a different story, bro.
I'm better at saving money than I used to be, or at least I'm better at budgeting, better at investing, and so forth. But it's definitely, but yeah, that's kind of a goal of mine, and that's just to have, because I want to start a couple other businesses like outside of music, but something that's kind of in my realm. So that's another goal, but that's another reason I want to be able to pull off the passive income so I can do other things and I'm not like cutting at the knees. You know what I mean? Really off the top of my head, those are really the goals I have. Do more videos with Mike, that too, which is going to happen.
Shout out Mikey.
Yeah. Also another goal. I would like my open mics at Lot 6 to literally be damn near packed wall to wall. It's on a Wednesday, so we've had good nights. We've had some great nights at open mic. We've had some slow nights, but we've had some amazing nights. But to me, I just feel like it's a hell of a goal to like where it's like, I'm not saying it'll happen every Wednesday, but actually get where it's like the place to be on Wednesday night.
You have a live band there, right?
No, it's all DJs. So it's for
DJ there.
Yeah, it's open mic. So yeah, DJs. Shout out to Penny. She's our DJ whenever Corrosion's not available.
DJ Penny.
DJ Psych, I believe is what she goes
DJ
by.
Psych.
But I was told I mispronounced that the other night, so
DJ Psych.
don't quote me on that. But
never mind, I'll find it out later.
But no, that's my goal, is to be able to that be like literally like, you know, if you want to go somewhere where it's popping on Wednesday night and see some diverse music, that, you know, that's the place to be when it comes to comedians, poets, rappers, acoustic singer-songwriters, you know, what have you, storytellers. That was something I did the first night of open mic. I kind of want to do it again. And since my girl Amy's listening, she's probably going to be into this as well. We did something because I had only a few performers and I was trying to keep it going to the last call. And so I said, does anybody have a story to tell? And, you know, like, I think a girl got up, she told a story of her ex or the guy she couldn't get rid of. One dude I told a quick trip story. Those are always good.
Yeah.
I told my quick trip story. I'll have to tell this again. The quick trip story was somebody, I was parking and some random dude came up to me and he asked if I could give him a ride somewhere. I think he wanted to ride to Sand Springs. And I was at 31st and Garnett. It was a long drive.
God damn.
So I said, hey, man, I got to use the restroom, get a drink. And then I come, and he goes, all right, I'll be waiting on you. I'm like, I didn't say yes or no.
Yes,
fuck?
dog.
I didn't even say yes or no. I mean, it was definitely going to be a no. I don't know you. That's just 2 no's. So I go to the bathroom. I come out. He's by my car waiting. And I look out, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to walk into this situation. You know, because I don't know this guy. I don't know what level of crazy he's at.
Let me in the car, man. Yeah.
And so I said, all right, I'm going to go get my drink. Maybe he'll give up or whatever. But I'm still watching him because I don't know if this dude's going to try to break into my car. I mean, I don't know the guy. You know?
Right. 100%.
You know what I mean? So it's I've had people mad at me, say that I'm like super like critical of people at Quick Trip or whatever. I was like, not really. I just don't trust people I don't know.
You just got to move off of instinct, bro.
Yeah.
One time I was on the way to Muskogee. I was at this Quick Trip in Muskogee at a poetry event. Shout out to the Muskogee Soul Searchers and the hosts of Poet Wars. But this dude is like, hey man, he was at Quick Trip. He's like, hey man, like, can you give me a ride to this hotel casino? Like just right over there. And I'm like, how far away is he? He's like, man, just a couple miles. And I'm like, you're not gonna kill me, are you? And he's like, oh man, no, I got a daughter, bro. I wouldn't do that. I'm like, all right, get in, bro. But ever since 2020 hit, I haven't given a single person a ride, bro. Yeah. Something switched. The MK Ultra switched on in fucking 2020, bro. And so like I'm like done with that, bro.
Here's the plot twist at the end of the story. So yes, this really happened. So I go get a drink and I'm just like, please don't be there. Please don't be there. So I come outside. And then the person is away from my car. He's talking to somebody else. So I go to a car, and then the person says, sorry, bro. And then someone else comes up. He goes, hey, man, can you give me a ride to Coweta? And I turn around as I get in my car. I'm like, I was like, oh, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Okay, so all of a sudden, Sand Springs, now it's Coweta. And I'm just sitting here like,
was it the same cat or different?
Yes, same person.
Whoa, that motherfucker was trying to go anywhere.
I was in line to buy my drinks, and I could see my car from there because I'm just in my head is like, this dude's gonna try to break into your car and carjack you, and you know. So I have pretty good windows, but still, like I've seen people on PCP and how well they can break into a window. Not saying the guy was on PCP, but I've seen people break a window with their bare hands.
Yeah, because like my window got broken one time and I had to shut the sound pony and parked on the other side of the highway. And I was like, damn, there wasn't a rock or anything that he broke it with. It must have been PCP. Damn.
Dude, my own eyes actually, I got the fuck out of here. Don't get me wrong. I saw a woman actually, when the window was halfway rolled up, grabbed it and pulled it out.
Oh, whoa, bro.
I mean, I don't know if PCP or a shitload of meth, but I've seen people do some crazy shit. So if I seem like I don't really trust random people I see at a gas station, I have good reason.
Do yoga instead, kids. Ain't no need to be doing all that extra shit. Just breath of fire, breathe a lot, bro. Yeah. Charge the fuck up. Charge your nervous system.
Open mic tomorrow night. Lot 6 is gonna be lit. Yep. Anyone that sees this, definitely come out. If you have any talent, definitely also, I want to bring this up. Open mic is also a very good audition. If you're a new artist, if I don't know you, if I've never heard your music, come to open mic. It's a good time for me to get a taste of how you perform, how you sound, and also your vibe. So I like to meet people. I don't generally like to put artists that I don't know personally. I just kind of get to know you, and not to mention it's a more of a comfortable thing for me and for you. And I just try to put kind of some standard. I'm not one of those guys that puts a bunch of 20 to 50 artists on a show. I kind of like to get to know the people. So, but also my open mic has been a great community. So everyone that's come there has had a blast. So I definitely recommend anyone who hasn't come check it out.
You're great at putting people on and putting people on game as well. So creating a platform for artists, definitely I could see where that would like any people up and coming that are wanting to try their hand at it, whether it be they've been in the studio for a minute, they want to try performing for the first time, or want to feel the vibe out of stage presence and stuff like that. It'd be really cool to tap in with Brandon and not only get tips, but just listen, bro. Just listen to him and soak up some game about how to monetize your music, monetize your art, bro.
It's monetizing. I'll tell you, it's not the easiest thing, but it's another thing. It takes consistency, but if you know how to do branding, and man, you can monetize. There's a market for everything. And but yeah, I definitely recommend to every artist, once you've gotten to the area where your music's established, you got that down, and then you build a fan base, and then you learn how to monetize it. But yeah, man, there's definitely, I'm actually going to be doing ebook about that pretty soon. Let's see, Amy, I haven't announced tomorrow's debut song yet. For open mic, gonna be cool as fuck. Yes, that's something we're doing. We'll be announcing details on
Psycho.
That. Well,
Psycho.
Okay, DJ Psycho, and then Berto.
DJ Psycho.
100%.
Berto gets it, bro.
Yeah, he's talking about. I'm a little late on the comments, so if these are not making sense, that's why.
Berto's a motherfucker.
So we're still responding. Yeah,
fuck bad drugs. Just chew on cocoa leaves. Don't actually snort cocaine.
All right, man. I guess
we'll end it on that. See you next time.
All right. So, do you have anything else you want to leave us with?
Just come to these fucking rap battles. Buy my fucking tickets, dog. Come on. Throw a dog a freaking bone here, bro. It's my birthday, dude. Don't tell me you're my fucking friend and then not buy shit from me, bro. I've put probably 25 grand into my music career, bro, just since 2020. I don't even know how I came up with 25 grand, bro. I fucking worked for DoorDash all of 2021, bro. I mean, that stimmy kind of, didn't hurt, you know what I'm saying? But the actual lockdowns they enforced did. Either way, I'm trailing on. Just buy my fucking tickets, dog. Come to my rap battles. I put my whole soul into this shit, bro.
That's so definite.
Let's give it 100%.
Let's see. Let me make sure I'm caught up on the comments. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Comments
was popping here.
Brother, you look in the mirror and you say, I believe in you. Okay? That's what you need to do today, bro. You look in the fucking mirror, dog, and you say, you look at Berto, just a Berto on Berto conversation. Berto, I fucking believe in you, bro.
Okay, I know you just put out a music video.
Yes, I just dropped Clouds with Cara Dawn. Everybody go to YouTube. After the stream, type in Aaron Sawyer Clouds featuring Cara Dawn. Just dropped a new music video on Friday. This shit bumping. The song is fantastic. Shout out to Mosaic. Mikey's a motherfucking legend, bro. That Clouds finna bump, bro. I knew I could. I caught the bag, bro. I caught the club bopper. I know how to do it now. I unlocked the code, bro. So you can expect some more of that. Also with punk albums and failed assassination hardcore rap. I'm all over the place, bro. But it's fine. We'll ground ourselves. It'll be all right.
All right, man.
We'll survive the winter.
You guys have a good night.
Freedom.